Man, what up? 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 I'm feeling good this morning. I'm feeling good. I got my cup here. On the cup it says blessed. And I think this is my favorite cup, y'all. I mean, I got this one over here, number one dad. This is the cup right here. I don't know which one of my lovely, beautiful kids gave me this cup, but I thank you. These beats are by my oldest son, Shaki. His email is in the description box. I'm just gonna pour some water in my cup. I just had a cup of coffee. Feeling good on a Saturday morning. Those are the vibes I'm sending to you. Those are the vibes I will continue to send to you. Now, before this thing take off, it's gonna be boring. Y'all know it's gonna be nice and boring. But like I always say, put me in the background. You cooking your food, got me on. Put me on that long trip across the water when you just want to fall asleep. You know what I mean? You want to fall asleep, put on something boring. Why not put on something like, an actual story being built in real time? Okay? Anyways, let's get into it, man. This is Bajillion 29. Wow. 129. Bajillion 129. And we're just starting off chapter 6. I got the music going. I got the heat going. I got the incense going. I got too many lights on. So y'all hold tight. I'll be back in a second so we can get this thing kicking. Hold tight. I'll be right back. You know what? I was going to pause it, but I'm not going to pause it. Y'all going to hear the music play in the background as I get things settled in. I'll be right back. All right. We're back. We're back. Let me get a little sip of water here. Okay. Chapter 6. After the short but uncanny embrace, Fred gave the peace sign, adjusted his fedora so that the back was angled farther up, then walked toward the cooler to retrieve another beer. Suge, now visibly shaken, looked at his granddaughter before saying, "Baby, please don't ever be like your daddy." "I won't," she replied. Okay, baby girl. Now you know I ain't got no other choice but to believe you. When it was officially time to chow down. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's space this down a little bit. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all, in fact. I'm going to have to fix that. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all, in fact. Gotta fix that. The food was too good. Okay. All right, y'all. I hadn't read this in a while. I think maybe I did. I don't know, but I'm having some issues reading this. But we'll get it. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all, in fact. I'm trying to figure out where and how I need to, break that apart. It's too tight, I think. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all, in fact. Okay, let's see if we put some rebar right there. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all. None at all. I'll come back to it. The food was too good. The food was too good. Someone had managed between chopping down. I know the style that I just went into on this paragraph for some reason. But it's kind of tight. You see here where I say someone had managed, I'm just leaving it there instead of like adding a few more words to really make that a complete, I guess a complete, it can't be a complete thought, but yeah, that could be a complete thought. Yeah, someone had managed to say between chopping down on a steaming fry. Let's put to say in there. We may take it back out, but I know what I was trying to do. When people cut sentences short. Okay. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all. None at all, in fact. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. None at all. When it was officially time to chow down, there wasn't a lot of talking. That's a paragraph by itself. The food was too good. Someone had managed. I'm putting dialogue in, and the food was too good. Someone had managed to say between chopping down on a steaming fried chicken leg. Other than the occasional belch before and excuse me, and other subtle sounds of satisfaction, Al Green was playing at a moderate level on the colorful flashing speakers. The night was special in that Suge was the birthday boy. He was with good friends and family. After the fulfilling meal, Edna brought over the beautiful dressed jelly cake, Suge's favorite courtesy. Suge's favorite and courtesy of Miss Thomasina Moore, a childhood friend of Suge. Though Suge had turned 88 and it looked to be 200 candles. Though Suge had turned 88 and it looked to be 200 candles, It only held 20. It only held 20. So y'all. This is 129, and I'm still finding myself as I don't even know what this is called. I'm building. This is something brand new. This is what I'm doing right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Grandmaster Flash. Yeah. I'm doing something brand new. For the record, I'm doing something brand new. Anyways, I'm doing it too. But like I said, you guys just heard me. I didn't stumble. What I was doing was I was reading and listening to myself at the same time. And when I got to Though Suge had turned 88, that wasn't it. Where I got to It Only Held 20. I said 20 the first time. 20. I didn't pronounce the T-Y. 20. So that's why I said 20 again. So in my mind, I'm like, as a listener, I guess if you're a good listener, or just anybody listening to a story being built, you want consistency. And so I guess what I was doing in that moment was I was trying to calculate or trying to figure out how I can be more consistent with my reading, because I can read that it only held 20, a task that would still prove to be nearly impossible when it came to lighting. As the narrator, I think maybe I want to be more precise with my pronunciations, and that's a part that I had never thought about. And so now I'm like, okay, this whole thing that you're seeing right now is all brand new, and hey, I accept the challenge. I absolutely accept the challenge without a shadow of doubt. And in saying that, those steps it's now programmed in my mind that okay, I need to watch as a narrator how I pronounce the words. I'm not gonna be too hard on myself or beat myself up. But I will be watching myself, which is why I need comments. I need people to say, hey, that line, paragraph 3, line 4 down, you said this when it was supposed to be that, and I'm confused here. I need those comments. Anyways, it's a new day. The night was special in that Suge was the birthday boy. He was with good friends and family. After the fulfilling meal, Edna brought over the beautiful dressed jelly cake, Suge's favorite, and courtesy of Miss Thomasina. Yeah, Tomo. Yeah. Miss Thomasina Moore, a childhood friend of Suge. Though Suge had turned 88, and it looked to be 200 candles. 200. And courtesy of Miss Thomasina Moore, a childhood friend of Suge. Though Suge had turned 88, and it looked to be 200 dancing candles, it only held 20, a task that would still prove to be nearly impossible when it came to lighting. Let me see. Though Suge had turned 88, and it looked to be 200 dancing candles, it only held 20, a task that would still prove to be nearly impossible. A task that a task that would still, I don't understand my writing there. Though Suge had turned 88 and it looked to be 200 candles, 200 dancing candles, it only held 20, a task that would still, a task that was impossible. A task that was nearly impossible. A task that, maybe that's going to be a flashback or something, was a task that was nearly impossible when it came to life. Okay, all right. That makes more sense, but still, there's something there. Maybe a flashback. Gotta leave these comments, you know. It wasn't anything special about the jelly cake. No fancy writing, spelling out the name Suge and twirling cursive paste. No, there was nothing special at all. Not on the outside, anyway. It had only been adorned with Thomasina's famous caramel rum glaze, and of course, 5 or so sliced pineapples. Excuse me. Also a favorite of Suge's. Man, I just wanna thank you all right now, man. I just gotta pause for a second just to thank you all because I just want to thank you all for being here. I thank you all for being here. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Be completely honest. Right now, March 22nd, 2025. My views for these videos has gone down 50%. 50%. So now I'm averaging 1 view per video. And if you do the math on that, I lost my other viewer. Anyways, I thank you all for being here, though. I thank you all for being here. So, in a sense, I'm kind of thanking myself for being there. In current time, March 22nd, 2025, 8:51 in the morning, I'm thanking myself. I think that alone should be a whole, what do you call these? Inspirational, that should be a whole inspirational quest, I guess. Refuge, or maybe they should open up a resort and just base that whole experience just on what I just said. I'm thanking myself. Okay. Anyways, and if you don't believe me, sometimes you gotta show and prove. I didn't want to do this, and I don't want this to seem like an ego thing, but who else am I talking to? Nobody else is there. Let's go ahead and shrink this down. I want to go on. And people attention is so like non-existent these days. I'm at 20 minutes now. I know nobody's there. Not right now. But let me show you. Wait a minute. I'm going in all kind of stuff. Let me go into YouTube. Come on now. Stop playing, computer. Y'all see how slow my computer is. That's okay. That's okay. It still does the job, and it's not like I'm being cheap, y'all. I know I've said it over and over and over. Um, okay, so yeah, look at this. I made a video about Will Smith. Will Smith should thank Chris Rock. Um, one view. This is. Let me look at my videos. Bajillion. 127. One view. So, oh, I think I'm on 20. I said I was on 20. Yeah, I think I'm on 29. Where's 28 at? But anyways, 127. One view. One view. I got 4 views one day. 2 views. 2 views. See, my views used to be 2. Oh, and then I got 7 views for some reason. You see what my views are right now, y'all? I'm not playing around. I can't make this stuff up. Let's get back to the story, though. Let's get back to the story, because we still... Anyways. It had all been adorned with Thomasina's famous caramel rum glaze and... Excuse me. It had only been adorned with Thomasina's famous caramel rum glaze and, of course, 5 or so sliced pineapples, also a favorite of Suge's. To Suge, 88 years had gone by like the wind. To Suge, 88 years had gone by like the wind as he stared at the candles while everyone sung the happy birthday song. Memories of his youth ran through his head just like a movie. Well, Suge, ain't you gonna blow out the candles? Said Henry. Henry, quit hurrying the man, Edna griped. Want me to blow them out? Want me to blow them out? Asked Frederick Sr. Y'all just hold on a cotton picking minute, Suge growled. Boy, I'd be a fool to put you near any kind of flame. All that ethanol on your breath. You liable to blow up. You liable to blow all of us. No, I'm not going to say smithereens. No. No. Smithereens? What kind of word is smithereens? You liable to blow all of us to smithereens. I'm leaving smithereens, y'all. I got to. That's who Suge is. Smithereens. He had it. Y'all just give me a minute while I get my thoughts together. At my age, I can't afford to go wasting wishes, you know. Amen, said Mrs. Albertson, her eyes on the rib that seemed to be taunting her. Her eyes on a rib. Her eyes on a taunting rib. Her eyes on a taunting rib. Her eyes on a taunting rib. At this point, Suge's eyes were closed tight. It was apparent that raining thoughts were landing heavy. Okay. You see how distractions work? See how that I had an idea. I still have that idea. It's going up there. So Suge, remember in the beginning of this story there was an alligator. Well, the alligator is going to be the thing that sparked this thing off, and it's about to kick into gear right now. Alright, so as you can see, Suge is concentrating. His mind is going, traveling back in time and all these different things. So Suge is going to manifest the alligator or the thing he saw back at the pond, at the water hole that day he was alone. Now this is also a part of the story that I need to inject. I need to lead into this point. And the way I do that is I have to simply go back. Now I won't do that now, but at some point soon, maybe my next time sitting down, I'll have to go back and start leaving trails that leads up to this point. Okay, that's how you layer a story. So I go by the name of Write This Way, and I'm just realizing now how powerful a name can be, because ultimately I see this platform being, and I said this before, I said, and I truly believe this, on average 700,000 views on, the first week of a video coming out, 700,000 views. Yeah, I see that on this thing that I'm doing, whatever this thing is called. I don't know what it's called. Somebody else might have to name it. I don't know. I told you guys this is Grandmaster Flash discovering how to scratch on the records and that whole thing. And mix and all that stuff they do today as DJs. A lot of it came from Grandmaster Flash, but Grandmaster Flash, he learned little things from other people, and it's amazing hip hop. But anyways, I think this is an extension of hip hop, by the way. I must say that. Now, that's for the record. I am hip hop, so this has to be part of hip hop, whatever it is. But yeah, so right now we're gonna have Suge really kind of break the story, because the story's been going good so far. It's been going decent so far, and I'll amp all of that up. I'll amp it up as I go over layer after layer. I'll amp it up so it's even more alluring to the reader. Inviting you to come this way, write this way. And I'm also saying, for all the writers, all the aspiring writers out there, write this way. Now, I'm saying this before. I guess I'm saying this with confidence. Yeah, I'm saying this with confidence. Now, I know I said I guess, but now I'm saying this with confidence. By all of this time that I've been writing now, I know that writing is an art that will never, ever, ever, ever go away. Never. And I need to study the history on this. Maybe, I don't know, but I get the feeling that it's had its peaks and valleys, and right now I think it's coming out of a valley. It's coming out of a valley. It's been in for a long time, but it's coming out. And anyways, I'm speaking too much. I'm at 30 minutes, but I'm gonna keep going. Let me see. At this point, Suge's eyes were closed tight. It was apparent that raining thoughts were landing heavy. His mind Now y'all back up. Okay. A wrinkling brow grew tighter with every passing thought. At this point, Suge's eyes were closed tight. It was apparent that raining thoughts were landing heavy. Some way or another, his mind had gone back to the alligator he'd seen that day at the waterhole alone. A wrinkling brow grew tighter with every passing thought. Now y'all get back. Let me see. Now y'all back up a little. See that again, this is a consistency thing. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. But just that little, abbreviation of a word. Okay, now y'all back up a little so I can get some air, said Suge finally, with dancing flames hovering over 20 plus melting candles. I said dancing flames before, right? I'm pretty sure. Gotta say again, my son outdid himself with these beats. These beats really match the story. All right, we'll come back to that. Now y'all back up a little so I can get some air, said Suge finally. With dancing flames, let me see something else. I think I can't find where I put it. Bopping, twirling. Swaying, hoping, skipping, bambling, prancing, skipping, frolicking flames. Cavorting, wiggling, leaping. Now what's frolicking with frolicking flames hovering over? I'm pretty sure I can't even say the word, y'all. Frolicking. Frisking. With frolicking, I need to say that word. Frolicking, licking. With licking flames hovering over 20 plus melting candles, the smell of liquefying wax in the air. The smell of liquefying wax. With licking flames hovering over 20 plus melting candles, the smell of liquefying wax in the air, blended with anticipation. That sentence has so much potential, but I'm trying to figure out. Now y'all back up a little so I can get some air, said Suge finally. With licking flames hovering over 20 plus melting candles, the smell of liquefying wax in the air. The smell of liquefying wax was in the air. I gotta say was. With licking flames hovering over 20 plus melting candles, the smell of liquefying wax was in the air. It was blended with anticipation. With licking flames hovering over 20 plus melting candles, the smell of liquefying wax was in the air. The many smells, the laughter and smiles were all blended. The many smells, the many smells, the aromas, the aromas. The aromas, the laughter and smiles. The aromas, the laughter and smiles, they were all blended with anticipation. Taking in a deep breath, filling his lungs with oxygen, he held on a second or two before finally letting it all out. Maybe he should take a gulp of lemonade afterwards. And okay, yeah. Okay, taking in a deep breath, filling his lungs with oxygen, he held on a second or two before finally letting it all out. When he was done, all that had been left from the once illuminated cake was the fading smoke, giving proof that fire was once there. Okay. After all, who wanted a slice was given a portion. Henry. Okay. Is parched the right word? I said parched, I don't even know. Thirsty, yeah, that's the right word. After the parchment, took a gulp of it and lemonade. Okay, that's it for now, y'all. It's 43 minutes. I'm gonna leave this purple. I need to go longer. I need to start going longer, and I will. But for now, I got things to do. I gotta go make some soil. Remember, I'm a soil guy too. Okay. So the red is where I stopped off last time. Man. That's okay. I'll be back. Till next time, you'll hit that like, leave a comment, share these videos. Till next time, this is Anthony L. Kelly. And hit that like. I'm out.